Oh god. Oh, beetle. Oh, no, no, no. Yeah, I'll kick him in the face. That'll work. Oh! Ah, I'm in pieces. Dave. I don't want it. No, no, don't run right. Don't run. Oh, you
Oh my god. Fuck.
I don't like this.
Oh no.
What is this? Oh. Stop beating me to death with your little cute paws. Hello and what's up, Vox Force? Bebop Vox here, and welcome to Game On. This is where I show you a game and you guys say, hey, I want to buy that. No, I don't. Exactly, but I'm not going to tell you what to think. You guys are going to make that decision on your own when I show you this about what Cube World is all about. And I gotta say, I have been waiting for this game for so long. Some of you might remember from January 2012, I talked about Cube World, and it was because Mojang wanted to hire the guy who made this game. Well, the creator Wollay turned down Mojang to go ahead and work on this, Cube World, and I'm very honored and lucky to get closed alpha of this. So soon, you guys can expect a demo version to come out and open alpha. No date yet, just soon. And without further ado, let me go ahead and jump into showing you what Cube World's all about. So you go ahead and start your game and you can make your character. Here you go, two of them I've made. Crop Duster, an undead warrior from the north. And Bebop Vox, a lizard man ranger. And if you guys are on Bebop Vox Gaming and you're subscribed there, you have already seen Cube World and seen me fail and learn, and woo! I didn't want to do a review of this until I knew what this game was about and I sunk tons of hours in, which I have. Just the other day it was 10 hours live streaming. Ah, worth it. So here you go. Now you have a couple different races. You have human, elf, dwarf, orc, goblin, lizard, undead, and frogmen. And you have different classes. So you have warrior, ranger, mage, rogue, and that's it. Also, you can go ahead and do a little bit more customizing with hair and their facial features. Which, if you get into some of the other races, kind of give them scars, like that, painting. You can change some of their color as well. But besides that, let's get into the game, and I'll go ahead and pick on my guy right here, Bebop Vox. We'll create a new world as well, which they kind of use the same system, where it's a chunk loading. So this one I've called Elite, and this is one I've kind of scouted out a little bit. And what's also kind of nice is that you see chunk loading a lot more smooth. There's kind of this blue aura for how far you can't see because it's still loading. So right now you can see it loading in, but just kind of a fog and a mist until it all loads. Realistically though, throughout the game you can see very far, all the way to the horizon almost. But see, and there you go, all the chunks are nicely loaded in. And besides that, look how smooth this is. Holy hell! I mean really, I cannot for one believe that this is alpha. Not just because of how smooth it is, but how detailed and intricate everything is already of the class system and the items and the crafting and all of that. But this is the beautiful world that you run around in. And you press M and you open up your entire map. And you can see everything that you've already uncovered, so it's just this little chunk. As you just saw this one load up over here, that's kind of how they end up popping in. But until you explore and discover more, and you can also run around in this view as well, we'll go ahead and head over to that town and uncover a lot of that, and I'll show you the towns. But as you run around, you don't want to forget things that are on the ground. So part of crafting is picking up and finding all kinds of things. Like right here we have ginseng. Now the only way you get it though is by attacking it, and it breaks it open, and there you go. Now you have a ginseng root. Oh, and what's going on over there, huh? We have a little hornet. Now there's different level stuff. So this is a blue. It goes from white to blue to all the way to red, which is something you don't want to mess around with. But you know what? I'm going to bring a friend with me. I'm going to bring a pet that I have, a pet mole, and put him in my mole slot. And boom, there he is. You can also name them Hodor. You know, Hodor from Game of Thrones. You can also, now the only way that you sick them on something is by attacking it first. So I'm going to say, you know, go get that hornet. And he's going to start poking at him. He can also take aggro, and he can obviously take aggro back. But I'm just going to go ahead and finish him with my #1 attack. Now, as I just left click with my first attack, you see that right side is going blue on my, and it's called MP. Now that controls your secondary attack, which is your right click attack. And I have a feeling these guys are, yeah, you're a little bit stronger. But I'll go ahead and show it off. Right click attack, it does more damage. which you're not going to notice here because this guy is insanely higher of a level. But it also has a chance to stun him, which you also can't see because he's a high level. And I have a good chance on dying. But at least can show you the deaths now. Oh wow, we killed him. We can't show him how to die now. What happens? Ah, that's fine. I'm sure there's gonna be plenty of time. But also, something else very cool. You can climb, and it uses up stamina. So this is helpful when you're fighting bosses. Anything else? Climb some trees. There we go. And all the way up to the top. There we go. Did somebody say parkour? Now, while you're up here, though, you're kind of trapped, though. You can jump off. That kind of hurts you. You don't really want to do that. But I am level 9 right now. And you have an entire skill tree. So you press X and it opens this up. I have sniper and a scout ability that I can switch to. Now, I've already unlocked some of these. So I have a kick that I can pulse enemies backwards. And then I can also do a retreat. And then finally I can do an aim, which is like a sniper position, and people can't see you, and it does more crit damage and increases damage. But also here you have a pet master tree, and then you can eventually ride them. And different pets, you know, go different speeds as well. But also climbing, so I can improve that. Not only that though, you improve it and you can hang glide. That's right. So then you can go on to swimming and then using a boat. But since we're up here, let's take advantage of that hang glider. So I'll go ahead and jump off, suicide jump, and press G, and boom, hang glide. Now this is just regular falling. If I press space, I use my stamina, and he launches forward. Kind of does this running pose throughout the entire thing. And more beetles I don't want to fight. Get away! No! And you run out of stamina, and that's what happens. So hey, now I can at least show you what happens when you revive. Go ahead and press R, and you revive by these little goddess statues, pixel goddesses. And they're kind of just scattered all about. You really don't know where they are. But let's go ahead and keep going to the city. And here we go. In the city now, nothing can be damaged. So you can't start dropping bombs everywhere. I mean, you can, but it's not going to damage anything. Same with pets here. If I go ahead and shoot some sheep, it's not going to matter. So all of this is, you know, hands off. But in the city, you have everything from the trade district to adventure district, crafting district, and you can do everything like customizing your own weapons and just buy everything from potions to, you know, armor. Sorry, got lazy there. Let's go ahead and craft some weapons, like customizing. So you're able to mess with 30 blocks on your weapon. So, is it this one? No, that's the anvil. Hey mister, where's your crafting bench? There it is. You can also smelt over here. So, weapon customization. I have 31 blocks that I can play with. If you have different kind in here, like iron or something else, you can mess with that as well. But, I go ahead and take these cubes. I can take them one by one and start adding different colors and designs to it. Not only that, but depending on what you add to this, it will also change your stats on the left. So you can see the HP, it's 446.8. I go ahead and add that, and a few more. Now it's 0.9, so it doesn't add, you know, too much. Now that's just boring old wood block, so you can add lots of other stuff. As you can see, this all added +1 spirit each time as well to it. So that's pretty cool, and it changes the design on it that you see. In fact, I don't... Oh, see, it's on the back end design, so it's not the front end. Oh, and you can see I kind of stacked a few pieces there and kind of derped them up. So now when I throw it, well, I mean, you see them, but yeah, try not to derp it up. But you can take them off as well. Now to show off some other stuff here, I went ahead and started a new seed. And I haven't been to this town yet, but I did happen to see this new mine over here once I got here. So once you get into a mine, you can go ahead and press F, and it will bust out a lantern, which you get for free. You don't even have to buy it. I think it costs 10 at the store, and it's riddled with these bats. And there you go. Iron deposits. Boom, got a little nugget there. And there's all different kinds of gems that you can get and everything else to make weapons, make them better, more efficient. Ooh, this place is actually pretty big. Ooh, sapphire. This is really rare. So, good time to find this. Yay! On my main character. Awesome. And then more iron down here. That's on a whole bunch. Now, some stuff I have been in the position where you have to use bombs to maybe clear out a path. And that's pretty common, where they just kind of, you know, make an area too narrow or something. Ooh, and what is this? Is this another cave already? I think it is. I ran out of stamina. Oh, dirt. I'm pretty good at that. Oh, now you guys all want to mess with me. What's going on? What did I do? Here's where I use my special. And, oh, that's too beautiful. Too beautiful. Pixel blood everywhere. I love that stuff. Wait, wasn't there iron over here? No? Okay. I murdered everybody in vain. Now, quests aren't put in the game just yet, but this one I happened to find one of the guys that has a quest. As you saw in our last town, they didn't have one. But he'll go ahead and tell me where to go, what to do. Like that. But they always say basically go check out this area and there's a boss you have to kill. Ah, so we're almost at our boss here, but as you can see, he seems to be on a nice little platform there. You gotta get all the way up there. What the hell? Quit shooting me! No! Alright, get off here! Ah, my mole dude chased him. So now you have to kind of parkour your way all the way up to the boss. Each boss has their own kind of way to get to them. Some are just simple dungeons. Some, well, they make them kind of a pain. Oh, no! Ah, bags of blood. Alright, actually that wasn't too bad to get up here. But once we get up here, usually check out your surroundings. You know, like I said, every boss has different setups. And this one is a melee assassin, a giant melee assassin with 2 ads right there and nothing else. But I do have some trees that I could use to my advantage, and yeah, hopefully to take them out. Right, let's see how we do this. Woo! So, oh, there's one long range guy. Now there's a current glitch where every long range unit hits you 100% of the time. He doesn't miss. There's no chance of him missing. So it can get pretty brutal pretty quick. And that was fun. Okay, so now you get the idea with bosses. Also though, one thing you should be doing is dodging, which if you press your middle mouse, your very middle one, you can dodge for 0.6 seconds. Basically, I'm using it and then 0.6 seconds I'm good. So you tend to dodge quite a bit when you fight units. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that boss alone a little bit. Because, well, may need some friends for some of those bosses, especially starting out. But, if you guys look on the map, it seems like we also have a new biome over here, which seems very folly, kind of like, but different than that one. Sometimes they're a sand biome, they also have wastelands, all different kinds of biomes. We have crossed the threshold into a new biome, but look at this! As we enter this new biome, we can already see that there's 2 new boss areas. These are like world bosses. Right here, not just quest ones, but also another town over there. So each town sells different pet food, you never know. But yeah, that's Cube World. That is Cube World. Now, I gotta say, I only just scratched the surface of this game. It's also in closed alpha, so by the time it reaches beta, let alone by the time it actually comes out, it could be a whole different game and way more intense. From the leveling system to the skills to the instances that are going to be added, there's just so much that is planned for this game. I'm happy that I can at least show you the closed alpha version of it. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep on playing. You can see me over at youtube.com/BebopVoxGaming, where I'm going to keep on playing as there is currently unlimited levels. It could be level capped, who knows? It's closed alpha, everything could change. I hope you guys enjoyed my Game On coverage of Cube World. Be sure to like down below and comment about what you think. What do you think they should add? What do you think they should take away? What do you think they should just completely change and scrap and make a new game? Whatever you want, comment down below. Tell me what you think. Because here at the Vox Force, we all love a good conversation. And as always, I will see you in game, Vox Force. Game on.